as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC love. Down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Takes it from the gun on third down. He's got the tight end. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got his man, makes the grab. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Tigers are marching down the field. This time they'll go to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd knows when to bring it. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Auburn, number 33 in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense set for a first down play. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. The Dogs just shoot him up and spin him out the last time these two met as they destroyed Auburn.
And that's why I think Auburn needs something to happen early in this ballgame. They need some confidence. They need some feel-good because Georgia's dominated this series. They know. They talk about it. Auburn needs something good to happen early.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. When you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
To the ground with the back. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
It's first down from the 11. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Looking to pass on second down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
And he'll be smacked to the ground. Georgia going up tempo. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a design quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. And that pass is intercepted. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling like that.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Makes his connection. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Dogs are in the hurry-up. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. There was a time when if you had a guy who runs like he does, that you move him to a different position. Not anymore, man. These quarterbacks can run and throw.
Yeah, back in my time, I was throwing to guys like that. I certainly wasn't moving like it, but boy, oh boy, you hold your breath every time he takes off because that guy might be the fastest player on the field.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
He'll ride his man on the option. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much, and then you give them the football and kick.
Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! They want to see if they can score the deuce. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they swarm him under.
No, he's short. And I tell you what, the QB, you see down this area, it's so short. You only got a couple yards you got to get. He thought he could get it, went downhill, tried to get there, but the defense says no, sir.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get rounded up.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the first down. On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Got him downfield. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Now, 4th down.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the right. Lost, the defense is wide open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away.
Set to kick off.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Line gets set, 1st down. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.
All right, got to be honest, don't hate it. I mean, a lot of people would love to see a 2-minute situation. You're trailing at halftime, but they've had some things go wrong, and I think right now they're just trying to make sure you keep your team together, you keep them focused, you don't try to do something crazy and risk something very negative happening before the half.
And as time runs out here in the 2nd quarter, the offense doesn't want to make this deficit any bigger, so they'll take the knee and head to the half. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
First half. Georgia, 25. Auburn, 7.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing.